Hey, this is for my SQL project for my whole database for 3D objects, I called it. It's for a 3D printing business that I used to run back as a kid, and I just wanted to share what it looks like. So this is an EER diagram of what the tables are. So we mainly got the product tables for custom products people want to make, products that I have for them just to order, and they all go into orders that customers can keep making new orders and placing them. And so each product can also have a category tag, which will be placed with the many relationship right there. And there's a hierarchy system, so some categories can be subcategories to other categories. And then we have the filament, which attaches to the two products, which helps them figure what filaments we're using for the products, which has a supplier with all the information about the supplier, the filament type, and the material type, just to help connect the different types of materials. It could be like glow in the dark and PLA. And yeah, that's a quick overview of what it is. And this is just a good way to help me build a business that needs to self prints and for custom prints as well. So I forward engineered it into a quick file and ran it to build the schema. Then I had to make inserts to make the data really good. For this, I used the power of AI and my writing skills to make a really good startup like test database just to have an idea if how well it runs and to test the data with it. Because I did not want to write this hand by hand with a lot of data because this would take forever. So with AI, it was able to speed it up. So I wrote out all the information. I wrote out for each table the name, for each attribute. I wrote out the data type and what each one is for and why I have it. Then I asked the chat to make one. It wasn't perfect, so I quickly made some tweaks with it and finally got it to run. Just to make sure, though, to show that I can still do queries, I made these three to show I can that I can make some inserts. I even use myself as an example, but this is not really my email. Just to let you know if you try. But then on to the good part. After this, let's show all the data. Here's the one for the material types, the PLA, the PEG, the ABS, the TPU, nylon. This just shows the material types that are attached to the filaments. This is the suppliers for the filaments to show like the name, email, the status if they're still running. We got the customer tables showing all the first name, last name, email, anything I need to contact them. Let me pull up mine to show. So here's me in it, just to show that I am a customer. Then the filaments, here we got the filament name, amount, cost, shipping day count, which is good to know how many days in advance they probably need to order the filaments. And this is pretty much links a foreign key to the primary key of the supplier table. Next, we got the main focus of this table. We got the product table. We got the name for it. We got the product key for it. We got the amount I have in stock that's printed, the rating of these products, the cost for people to buy these products, and finally, we got some print source and print time to know the information, where I got the file, and how long it takes me to print in minutes. Then we got categories, which is how to categorize the products, which can link to other categories based on this foreign key right here. Then we got the product tags, which is a linking table for the products to the categories. We got the order table, which is just a bunch of orders that people have ordered, linking their customer ID to the order and having a finish and or starting date. Now we have the product order table, which connects the orders to the products of the defaults, just to know, just to order them. Now this one is where people make custom products. They give me a link, I need to print it, how much info they want, the cost, how much they want of it, the look, the thing they want, linking it to what filaments they want, and finally we got the order, which order they attach to. Finally, we got the product material. This links all the default products to the materials. And finally, we got filament type, which attaches the material type to the filament. Now that we're done with all the quick and long explanation. It's time for the cool stuff. We got our cool queries. Let's start with the first one, a function query, which pretty much average cost, total print supplies, and highest price. This is good for business to know where they're at and where they stand with the other businesses for 3D printing. So let's say the average cost is lower than others. They might bump up their prices just a little bit more to just balance out with them. They see how much they have in supply. If their highest price is a little too high, it's good information to know where to adjust prices. Next, we got the inner join. This is pretty much just going to join it with the product order to the actual products to get the names of the products they ordered. And I wanted to filter out for order 10 and see what they ordered and how much they purchased. These are for two separate tables, so we just combine those together. And this is good to know what they need to pack up for the current order. Next, we got the conditional logic, which pretty much gets this one gets all of the names of the filaments and how long it takes to order them and how much in a supply status, how much we have. For this one, extremely low, we might need to order like pretty soon if we need it soon, if it takes 9 days to get here. So we'd order that. This is good for businesses to know where they are with supplies, if they need to order something, and if they're really good on it. Next, we got outer joins. This one is pretty much similar to the other join, but this one can include things that are not in it. For example, if this had a new product just added to this table, just a new product's been added, it'll show up because this is all the current products and how much they've been bought for this current year. If a new product just came in, it would not appear unless I use the outer join. And this is good for them to know where their popular products are, what they need to print more of, why they need print less stuff. Next, we have the aggregate function. This one will pretty much group up by the suppliers, and then with all the different filaments I bought from them, it'll average out the cost and see it pretty much give me a decent idea of how much it costs to buy from each company. So this one we might find a better option instead of stretching as professional. We might find someone from maybe Polymaker Solutions to see the substitutes for those filaments I buy from them to better the supply and make it cheaper for us and better on our business. Next, we got subquery, and this one's a really cool one. This one will filter out all the current orders that are not complete by the finish date, and it will get the name of the customer and the total cost. And this is how I had to use subqueries. Because there's the custom products and the default products, I had to sum up the total cost from their orders for the default products and for the custom products. And then I had to sum them together up at the top, main part. Yeah. And then finally, we got the Windows function. And what this one pretty much does, it gets every customer name, gets the total amount of purchases they have, and then uses denseRank by using the order of the total count, descending, like as you see, and then gives a ranking to it. If it's the same, the highest ones, if they all match, they all get the rank. So, for example, 4, 4, 4, 4, that's the highest amount of purchases so far, and that gives them all the rank 1. If we have, and this just keeps going down from there, pretty much since. I really like this one. It just really sticks out, and that's good for businesses to know who they give coupons to, who to just send emails out it to, just to keep promoting the good people who buy a lot from them, just to keep business going. Now, time for the cool stuff. This one, I was able to make a Python file that runs something called Streamlit, and in it, it makes this cool admin manager that actually changes the database. Let me show you. So let's say I just finished an order. Let's say we finished off Anthony Powell's order. So I'll just put in 41 and mark that order off. And as you see, the order disappears. That literally gives it a new date for the finish and tells it, hey, it's done, so we don't need it anymore. Now, if I wanted to make a new order, I would have to put in a whole bunch of information. Let's say, yeah, let's use the same guy. Anthony, my bad. Anthony Powell. We want to use Anthony Powell's email. Then we want to make a new order. And as you see, it made a new order inside of the order table. Now we can copy this, paste it here, And now we can view the order, and there's nothing in the product as you see right now. So what we must do is add a product, and that's what this section is for. So we can see all the current products right now and how much we have in stock right now. This is a really cool one. Shows the current stock, the costs. Let's say he wants, he wants a fidget spinner. I think he wants a fidget spinner. So put in the product ID of 4, because that's it. And let's say he wants 5 of those, because he has some friends he wants to go to. Then we're gonna add it to the product. And it says product's been added. So now if we view the order again, as you can see, it's been added and shows the price. We can also view in our admin area to see the total. We can go to the bottom. We can see, where is it? Do I need to refresh the list? Most likely. Somewhere, I think it's sorted by, I can't remember why. Oh, it's by date. So it should be here. Oh no, because there's some futuristic ones. My bad. Data, the AI generates some futuristic ones. But if we go back to, let's say it's the 20, December of 25, we should see Anthony. Right here. As you can see, there's his order right now, 202, right? No, it's 187. My bad. Well, somewhere in here, I need to work on this a little more. This is just a taste of what I've been working on, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope to further this project and keep going and building this so this can run really well and my database is even further along that I can one day even attach to a website and actually run a business. And I hope you enjoyed and thank you for watching my video.